my powers, and it's not working out for them. So I just come back and give a little bit of advice, show them how it's done, and just go on my merry way. It's all about those froyos. Ernie's agrees. Go ahead.
I go to like Guitar Center a lot and like get equipment, and so I get like kids and their dads, and they're like, oh my god, it's like our family time. We sit and watch you guys all the time. And it's a cool experience because it's like time for the family to bond, sit and watch something together. So it's yes, sometimes yes. If you look closely enough, you'll see. You'll see like the arm, like the butt gets smaller, and like you can see. I mean, I think that thing right now.
Me, I've been watching Tyler for 25 years.
Can you turn the mic, please? Sorry.
Hi. When I was 10 years old, I've been watching Tyler for 25 years. Are you guys going to do a final battle? I heard you guys are going to do a final battle.
Yeah, that's the legendary battle. That's at the end of Megaforce.
They went some Green Rangers in the past and future. And then you guys got to out. His name is Lord
Yeah, Hector actually it was with he's in that episode with the original Green Power Ranger. So that's
Jason.
Oh, that dude is awesome.
Yes, sir, Man in the Green.
Mr. Top of Mind Breakdancer.
How was a typical film? What was the filming schedule like for Power Rangers when you guys were on?
12 to 14 hours, right?
Yeah, usually our days we'd start off doing the action-y stuff. So we'd have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, 4 in the morning, drive 45 minutes out of the city, so we can start filming as soon as the sun rises. And then once the sun starts to go down, that's when we usually go inside and do all the interior stuff. So we could be filming scenes from any episode at any time during the week. So it was all over the place sometimes.
It was like on call almost.
No, we're on set pretty much every day. Like every day we pretty much have to be there. 6 days a week, 6 days we usually do the ADR sessions. But it was really long and grueling. Like we would make up with hair and like clothes, and you wear the same clothes every day. Oh my gosh.
How you feel?
Oh, but these ones are washed. They wash it. We have like 20 pairs of jeans, but they're all the same. Yeah. Oh wait, there's too many people. How about this? Whoever's gonna go speak up on the mic, because it's gonna. Yeah.
Or you're gonna take the mic off and pass it around too, so you guys don't have to pull down. Yeah, there you go.
This is a question for David Hector. I was wondering, what was the story behind the Green Ranger giving you the shield? Like, was there a story behind that, or like, were you just messing around?
Yeah, no, there definitely is. There definitely is. And you know what? There's enough people in here to hopefully keep a secret for about 5 minutes. Okay, so check this out. So I was telling a story yesterday for some of you that was here. I grew up a big fan of Power Rangers, a big fan of Jason David Frank as Tommy. And that was really cool to finally meet him when I got to work in New Zealand. And we were on set one day, and there was a bunch of talk, and me and him were gonna have a couple scenes together. And I'll let you see that for yourself if that happens or not. But I just looked at him, and I straight up told him, like I'm pretty straight up with everybody I meet. So I'm like, yo, can I put the shield on? And he's like, sure, dude. Oh, that would be so awesome. Like, yeah. He grabbed his camera guy, and we went over and like into this little place where it would be a really good shot. And he said, check this out. We're gonna. I told him, I was like, check this out, Jason. Let's start this Forever Green thing. All right. I would love to own the hashtag. I'd love to brand it, and maybe have a Forever Green movie one day. And really do it good. And he's like, dude, that's awesome. Let's do it. And so he was all about it, and he came up with some really cool ideas. He's like, check this out. All I'm gonna do is put my hand on the vest, and it's gonna be transferring the shield. I was like, you know what? You're a genius. So be on the lookout for Forever Green.
This was a question to all of you guys.
This was also a question I asked the Mighty Morphin cast when they showed up at one of the other conventions. I had just this question, and it may sound funny, but have you guys ever just, I don't know, while you're at home, just sitting in the suit, looking at yourself in the mirror, just kind of doing poses to it?
Okay, so yes, but okay, so now on the way. Okay, we'll tell you that story first. So we all got our helmets recently, right? And there's this thing called the carpool lane, if you guys don't know, right? So we're all getting this mass text from Najee, like we all like in a group text. What the heck is this? So it's Najee while he's driving in the carpool lane with one person, which is illegal, has a dummy Blue Ranger with a Blue Ranger suit on and a Blue Ranger helmet on top of it, driving, looking like it's cool in the Bumblebee Transformer vehicle.
He said there's like people looking at him driving by.
Like, the cop saw me and he just looked at me and went,
Hey, Team Blue.
He drives the red Camaro. I mean no red, yellow from Transformers. You know those.
Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Her name
He
is
drives that and
Bumblebee.
he has a Power Ranger in his thing.
I post pictures of that on my Instagram.
But also, for any of you guys that are game fanatics, everybody like Mortal Kombat here? Okay, so me and Najee hey, find me and Najee. We are the best team online. Come find us. We'll give you our hashtags, whatever that is. But anyway, one time we were in, was it in New Zealand or was it here? No, it was here. It was when we first got back from our second season of Power Rangers. And, what's up, Michael Force? Anyway, so we just got back from our second term of Power Rangers, and we were like, you know what? We're gonna have a game night. We're gonna have a MK night, Mortal Kombat night. So, Najee comes over and rings the doorbell. I'm in a robe, he's in a robe. I think he opens the door, and he has his Blue Ranger suit on. And I'm like, yo! And then I open my robe. Green team! And I have my Ranger suit on. And so we played Mortal Kombat all night long in our Ranger suits and had all our friends over, so it was Team Green, Team Blue all night.
Nobody saw that
Come
coming.
join the geek.
Good.
Yeah,
We had to get them from a custom designer, but yeah.
Oh, wait, so you actually have to bring it back?
No. We got it done outside of Rangers. We got it done because that's all legal stuff, so we can't, have the suits or whatever. But we got our custom made. Yep. It's just like the helmets. Like we just got these the other day from an artist that did them for us. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try and keep this short, sweet, to the point. Would it be possible, I know this is going to sound crazy, but when the 20th anniversary episode happens with all the Rangers, would it be possible for me to be cast as an extra? One of the bystanders who gets caught in the crossfire?
You want to go to New Zealand?
I'll pay for the ticket!
It's $1,500.
Okay, time for a bake sale. But next, whenever a building explodes, has the building been evacuated, or are there people trapped inside and are those captured?
David.
Honestly, we got some invisible Rangers that go and handle all that info. We just cover the big stuff.
Okay, very cool.
But if you really want to go there, you're gonna buy yourself a ticket and you're gonna go fly yourself out there. I'm pretty sure we can make a phone call.
I'm pretty sure.
We could say, hey, this guy wants to be an extra on the thing, and I'm pretty sure we can get you in.
Okay, I better start saving my pennies.
Good.
Next.
Okay, who? Go.
Do you guys wear those suits up on Halloween?
Do we wear those suits for Halloween?
I actually did this year for Halloween. I wore my suit.
I actually wore his costume too, because we were.
Did you wear mine?
Yeah, remember we were at our friend who works for Ryan Seacrest invited to a party, and me and Alex and we both had Red Ranger masks, so we wore the Red Ranger masks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do, shut everybody shuffling. It was fun.
We're so funny to get kids coming up to us and we're like, how'd you get on the TV? Cool.
I have one more question.
Yes.
Do you guys have two guys are so crazy on the show on Comic? They're called Vulcan Skull. You guys ever seen them before?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I have a lot of scenes with them. They're so much fun. They're just as crazy.
They act hilarious.
They're super. They're always cracking jokes. It's definitely a
I
blast.
know they're still around.
Do I?
I said they're still around, aren't they?
Well, they should have their own show. Yeah.
Do they ever return to the Power Rangers before?
They ever what?
Do they ever return to the Power Rangers before?
No, but do you remember the episode when they came to the house and they got to get trained by?
I have heard one episode, one of them actually came from Austin.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah, he actually got a
Oh, well, I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure. Cool.
Interesting.
Pass the mic.
This is just a question, and it's probably my brother Joe over here because he's a huge fan as well. This is his first conference.
Oh, cool. Welcome.
Welcome.
My question was, can we hear you guys' catchphrase from the show?
Go, Goose.
Say it with a little more enthusiasm.
Fantastic.
Go, Samurai.
Force gear!
Gold power.
Fire Smasher.
Hydro Blow!
Hydro! Bow! Force gear! Force gear!
My brother wanted to hear the Gold Ranger say, it's golden, baby. It's golden, baby!
Fantastico!
I know. I say fantastico. My dialect in Spanish is not that good, but I was gonna do it correctly, and the producer was like, "No, we want it Americanized, so speak with an American accent." Like,
He made it up right now.
So like, fantastico.
Was that like a thing, or did that just become a thing?
That just became a thing. Like, I was like, okay, how to say this correctly, and then he was like, just go for it, make it funny, because the character is very comedic. So they're like, anything you can do to make it funny, to make people talk about it. So I was like, okay, well, fantastic. Yes, we got a hand up back there. Wait, there's a microphone coming. Are you bored, right?
When I noticed in your show, you guys always have a technical setback. Sometimes, like when the Nylon gets bigger. Out of all the different Zords, what would you say was the Zord that never failed you guys?
The Zord that never failed us. I always rely on the Zord.
The Bull Zord did pretty well for us.
Yeah.
He was kind of tough to catch, but once we got him on our side, he ruled.
There was one time the Beetleborg failed me, and it was because I really failed myself. It was the first episode that ever aired on Power Rangers Samurai. And actually, was it the first? No, it wasn't. It was the 5th episode. And I jumped the gun a little bit. I was a little jealous that the other guys were getting beetle discs, as you see right here, or not beetle discs, but discs for their sword. And I just, Mike's a little bit, he likes to jump the gun, and he did, and he thought he was ready to take the beetle disc and jumped in the air and took it from Mia. And when Mia could have used it to help him, I ended up ruining the day for us, and I could have got one of us injured. So, make a long story short, but after I learned my lesson, the Beetleborg never failed me again. But honestly, it was my own fault that I jumped the gun because I wasn't ready for that kind of power. But now, I am.
Whoa, next question. Yes, sir.
Yeah, come on in! Everybody look at the view on the back and tell them, man, come on. Come on. Hey, Luigi, come on. I'll do a backflip for you, Luigi. Bring that baby in here. Yep, bring the baby. And, is that a Mario? Okay, bye-bye, Luigi.
All right, go ahead.
I actually have 2 questions, and the first one is for the Red Ranger.
Yes, sir.
How was it fighting Decker, someone who actually started off as a previous Ranger?
It was awesome. I thought all of our fight scenes, that was some of the coolest scenes that I had within Rangers, because Power Rangers is very much, we have to have the whole team with us at all times. And that was really my only chance to get out on my own and just have one-on-one scenes. So it was really good. It was really fun, and I was being able to pick his brain about what to expect after the season came out, and sort of like the fandom that would come with it. it was insightful and it helped out.
The second question is for the Green Ranger. Wasn't it a bit intimidating to see Jason David Frank, who's a UFC fighter?
Yeah. Did you come to the panel yesterday? Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I can tell a story real quick again. Just make a long story short, I got out to New Zealand to film the 20th anniversary episode, and I was in the car ready to go to set. I had my little Jason David Frank toy, Tommy original toy that I had when I was a kid, the one that I couldn't open. And so I had it, I was excited, I was like, I'm going to set to meet him. And I look out the window, and there he is. And I went to go open the door, and my hand couldn't move. Like, I honestly, it was the first time I was starstruck, and I could not open the door to go say hello to this guy. I'm like, but as he's walking by the door, I'm just like, no, there he goes. Into the other car. Am I ever going to see him again? Of course I'm going to see him at the set. But it was just, that was definitely a bit intimidating, because I had just watched a couple of his fights. And I think one of the, not most recent fights, but I mean, I guess he knocked out somebody in like 30 seconds or something like that, or not knocked out, but pinned him. And I mean, the guy has a world record for jumping out of the airplanes and breaking boards. I mean, that's pretty gnarly, man.
I heard one year he actually went undefeated.
I think, but I can't say anything because I don't know his whole fighting history, but he's pretty good, man. I mean, he's a black belt. He's in, I think, 3rd degree, so.
He's in the martial arts Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I know, man. It's dope. That's legendary, so. He was on Family Matters?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One of the piranhas.
Oh. Oh, man. Oh, What's Bruce Lee's favorite drink?
What's up? Right, yes, go ahead. Wait, this behind you.
The first toys came out, did you guys actually just buy your own toy?
Heck yeah. I was straight to Target, straight to Toys R Us, and people were looking at me at the checkout line like, why does this guy have one toy all the same? I had like 15 toys of Green Rangers, and I'm like, guys, don't ask. But then honestly, I met some people in the parking lot that recognized me out of nowhere. Like, I was getting ready to fly back to New Zealand, and I just gave them one. I gave actually 2 out.
But we get it. They send us toys when we got one. We go, hey, they send us toys.
Hey, they send you toys?
Yeah, they send you toys. But I keep them.
Do you guys ever play with those?
You got screwed that deal, man.
Have you guys ever played with those toys?
Yeah, we make them fight.
Najee sends me little still shots of our Rangers fighting. It's usually like his Ranger's foot in my mouth or something, or like literally I'm on the ground and I'm dead. And he puts like ketchup for like blood because there's no blood in Rangers, so he's like, you're dead. Finish him.
That's true.
Do you actually have a talent for cooking?
Talent for cooking?
Yes.
Yeah, believe it or not, when I was 18, I won a cooking show over in Southeast Asia. That's a true story. It's a true story. Thai food, I'm part Thai. So, yeah, I actually won a cooking show at 18. Huh? I made curry, I made fried fish, and fried rice, and there were like multiple different curries we had to make, and that's what I won. It was on still televised, yeah.
On the subject of cooking, how is Mia's cooking in real life?
She's actually a pretty good cook. We've been in her life for a couple of barbecues. And yeah, she can cook.
She invited us out specifically just to let us know that she can cook.
We got a question over here.
Okay, so obviously your fans are awesome, especially these two. But do you have any crazy weird moments that you had with fans, or any awesome?
I actually had the honor to. I was in South Carolina, Kansas. I was in Kansas, and I had a family come up to me, and the mother handed me her child. She said she named him Jaden after Jaden from Power Rangers. So I thought that was a really touching moment for me.
I'm glad she didn't give them to you to raise.
No.
You're called now.
Yeah. No. But she was fabulous. It was a really touching moment.
Thank you.
I got 2 pretty cool ones. So I started doing this thing on Twitter. It's like just Ranger contests or whatever you want to call it, like raffles and stuff. Just getting away. Like I don't get to go to a lot of cons, so I try to connect with my fans on Twitter a lot. And one guy that's here today, he won one of the passes for SacAnime for a free weekend that we got to pass. So he's here. And, but if you guys want, I'm about to do another Twitter contest right now. If you guys can find my Twitter, and you'll get a free poster signed by me, legendary poster with me and half Jason David Frank, Stranger. But if you guys got to tell me what was Mia's brother, what his name was on the show, and what instrument he played, and you got to tweet it to me on Twitter. So if you can figure it out, it's at HECDAVID Jr., Hector David Jr. You can do it on your own time, but I'll check my Twitter and see who posted to me first. What was Mia's little brother's name? Just tweet it to me, and then I'll get you hooked up. But like him, he won a whole weekend here at SacAnime Con, and he's been hanging out with us. And so yeah. But anyway, another cool. Well, it wasn't really that cool, but I guess I just love having my fans around. But at Comic Con 2013 here at in San Diego, California, dude, there's this girl that had I think it was Mike Chat's uniform on the whole weekend. She didn't take it off. She said she wore his pajamas, but she followed me around the whole entire con every day. She'd wait at my booth, and then when I would go to sign somewhere, she would follow me. And she wouldn't say anything. She would ask me, literally, do you want some cookies? I'm like, sure, $5. Every time. And like, what? Is she really trying to get, and I gave her $5 like 3 times. Because I wanted cookies. Like, someone asked me, want cookies? Sure, $5. You forget that she's going to ask me for $5. Because she asked if you wanted cookies. So, that's my crazy fan story.
Yeah, you were very respectful and gave me a lot. You look cool. Thank you.
It was a crazy dream I had to get to hang out with more and more of the Rangers, and I woke up. Woke up.
Awesome.
Yes.
Hey, is the mic in your? Oh, here we go. Let me go, and then the guy in the green's next. Heineken. I hope you brought Heineken.
That episode when you were on the skateboard, and Emily was on her rollerblades. Was that you or a double?
Most of it, I did all the shots, and I did all the stunt work as far as falling and all that stuff and running in. And there was one trick that I did. I just did like a quick ollie. And that was my first one I ever done. That was on film, but the rest of the tricks were done by stuntman. Yeah, because I honestly I can whip stick, I can kite. I mean, I can do any kind of sport, but literally trying to do like a kick flip or an ollie on a skateboard has been my worst battle. One day I'll get it.
There's someone behind you. There's a kid behind you.
Hey, Heineken. Can you yell or do you want the mic?
Alright,
come up here and grab the mic.
Wait, there's a little. You want to ask a question first. Alright, never mind.
And then he's next. Let's get this guy next.
Get a little bit.
Oh, it actually says Hadouken.
Oh, Hadouken!
I should speak. Just talk. No.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Okay, so my t-shirt says Hadouken. It's not Heineken. One question. Any of you guys do like real martial arts? And if so, what do you guys practice?
I do. I'm currently still studying Muay Thai, but just not on a crazy schedule like I was before Rangers. But Muay Thai, a little bit of Jiu-Jitsu, not really. More XMA, performance martial arts, parkour, free running.
For me, Taekwondo, Muay Thai.
I do Eskrima, which is Filipino stick fighting, a little bit more practical martial arts, but I've done karate as a kid and jiu-jitsu and kendo and all that kind of stuff.
Not just street fighting.
MMA all day. And street fighting.
Okay, we got it.
She said you did jiu-jitsu. How does that work out with the cauliflower ears? You guys have to be on camera, and it's like the funky.
Well, the cauliflower ear thing. In Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I mean, you're careful to not do that. It's really only if you're doing like professional competition tournaments and stuff. That's if you're basically getting smashed into the mats over and over and over again. When you're doing training, it's really not something that you need to worry about.
Is this something that helped you stay today?
Yeah, exactly.
He's a ranger.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you very much.
We got a question from this little boy here.
The game you play on the Connect, do you guys even play it?
You mean on Connect?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played. I've tried all the games out. They're a lot of fun. There's one, there's a Wii, right? The Wii and the PlayStation, Xbox. Yeah. Yeah. Did you play it?
Yeah.
Did you finish it?
Did you have a better
Why?
You gotta do what?
Do you have a better view and move your friend?
Oh, okay. You haven't defeated Decker yet? You already did. Congratulations. Oh,
Here,
wow.
just,
Congratulations. Was he hard to fight?
Friend that was working.
Oh, so you cheated.
I'm gonna scoot over so they can see what the camera.
I call them my friends all. Well, they call them me.
Sorry.
So, all the time. So you're just like me. What's that?
It's cool, we're open.
Good question.
We got time for two more questions. All right.
I've already asked enough.
Hey, guy in the yeah, go ahead. And then guy in the back. Okay, we got three more.
Do you guys watch any anime?
I watched, honestly, before it was like really on a hype of anime, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z on the regular, and I used to draw Dragon Ball Z in fourth grade on the regular. I could still like straight up draw the muscles out, off of like the V-neck cut off shirt. Like I can still do it. I love Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, Guyver.
Guyver, yeah, Guyver has a good stuff.
It doesn't win.
Yeah, he got me into Guyver.
I'm actually a big fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
Here's next week, man.
What's that?
Here's next week.
Yeah, nice. What, The Legend of Korra? Nice. Stoked for that.
You got a question from the little boy over there. Has his hand raised up all.
There you go, hey buddy.
Come here, get the microphone.
Here, get the mic.
How come you can fit your swords in your hands and they get so big?
Oh man, that's a question for the ages, my friend. All right. Well, okay, I'll answer it. Well, I have a Bearzord, as you know. Bearzord's pretty big. He's pretty ferocious, but he's the nicest compact guy I've ever had. He's like an iPod version. He's like an iPad Mini, and then I can get him to be like a Mac or like an iPod big one, like a big iPad or something. But for it's also something called Movie Magic, and it's also called something Ranger Fuel. You give it a little bit of Ranger Fuel and just whoosh. Simple power, pretty much.
Real big.
It's all about simple power, man.
Because all of our enemies, they get real big. And we're like, uh-oh, what are we going to do? Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mario again. Oh, no, that's
That's why
Luigi.
we're Power Rangers.
That's Luigi.
Big. We need to beat the big guys. So, and with all of us together, we can defeat some really big monsters. Did you like them? Did you like our fights in the Megazords? Huh?
Can you tell everybody what your name is?
Aiden.
Awesome, and what grade are you going into?
First grade.
First grade? Well, have a great first grade year. I know school just started, right? Everybody give him a hand. Awesome, buddy. We'll have a great school year.
One more question as a
Camo in the back, Camo. Can you go run and give him the mic? Give him the mic.
There you go.
Give him the mic. Give him the mic.
What kind of gaming console do you guys have?
PlayStation.
Xbox 360.
And Xbox.
And a Wii. I have a Wii.
He has a Wii.
I get down on some Mario Kart.
Well, I have like a lot of consoles, so like have so many that we can play on.
Do you have an Atari?
That's a good question.
Alright. Awesome. So, we got one more question. All right, here. You haven't asked one yet. Go ahead.
Okay.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
100 duck-sized horses.
For sure. Just kick it.
Yeah, I agree.
Use our simple power.
Since Luigi came in, go ahead, man.
We're not actually young.
Wait. Speak for yourself. I'm young.
You're not young.
Forever green, forever young. Hey guys, so let's, if you guys want to stand up, we're going to do this one last Rangers Together Samurai Forever. So if everybody wants to come to the middle, throw your hands in. We're just going to do this one last time for SacAnime 2013.